fly like you stole it.
Welcome to the review of the Leader 120 micro quadcopter. This is from FullSpeedRC and has been sent into Unmanned Tech for a review. So this is the plug and play version. So what you get in the box is you get the quadcopter, get the props, and you get a Lipo. Doesn't come with a receiver. You can buy bind and flies that will come with a FrSky, a FlySky, and a Spectrum receiver. Links of where you can buy this from are all down below in the description, so at your pleasure, go take a look. Right, starting with the frame then. The frame is a 120mm base from motor to motor. It is 3mm thick. The side plates here are carbon fibre as well, and they are 2mm thick each, so it offers plenty of protection for the frame itself. Wow, I'm not sure you guys can hear that, but there's a thunderstorm just starting outside. On the ESCs then, it is a 4-in-1 and it is 28 amp and it is rated for a 35 amp peak for 10 seconds. The flight controller is a Minicube as an F3 that comes with a OSD and has a GPU gyro of MPU6000 on it, so it should get rid of those vibrations because that's the friendly one everyone seems to really like. I've fitted an FrSky XM Plus receiver. At the back here is a buzzer where it has an LED as well. This buzzer is worth its weight. On flying it, I crashed it into long grass, and without that buzzer it would have taken me some time to find it. Also the motors, they are 1104 7500 kV and the props are 2840s. They look like 2.8 inch at about a 40 pitch. Now all the hardware is actually made by FullSpeed. ESCs, flight controller, motors, the VTX and camera. The camera is a 600 TVL with a 25 milliwatt transmitter on the back, which is a linear polarized antenna. Now when I was flying this outside, round trees, through trees, I wasn't going too far away because I've got to remember this is only a micro quad, but still it's easy to forget that it's a micro quad. It flies really nicely, it's really quite quick, and I was really impressed at how well a micro quad or the Leader 120 actually handles itself. I've never flown one before, so I was really quite impressed. And the things I like about this is the Lipo may only be a 2S. It's 500 milliamps and 30C rated, but it still lasts a good 5 minutes on a full charge, and it has plenty of power to give these motors in this pop combination. A lot of people upgrade to a 3S battery. I've yet to do that, but I'm looking forward to giving it a go. The VTX and camera is a CMOS camera. It's nice colour that comes through. I had no troubles going from light areas into dark areas when I flew underneath the trees with it changing colour at all. It looked quite nice. The only thing I noticed is the sun had a big black spot in the middle of it. Doesn't matter. It didn't bother me. It doesn't affect how I was flying. It was good. I've had no issues setting this up at all. All I had to do was fit the receiver on top, and that's 3 wires. It is a bit fiddly to do, but it's not a problem. The only issue I have is this VTX camera. It's only fitted by 2 screws. Oh, I've got a pencil there. By 2 screws, one in each side, into the TPU housing, and it does move a little bit. Maybe a little bit of glue just there to hold it in place. I wouldn't do hot glue because the TPU mount may get a bit little soft, and may lose its shape. There's also a TPU standoff right at the front, but there are normal ones here, and there's no TPU one at the back. Now, a lot of micro quadcopters I see come with this JST connector, And the first thing I see a lot of people doing is turn it off and swapping to a XT30 because it handles more amps and the current better than these GSTs. I've yet to do that. I wanted to do a review and flight on it as being stock, completely stock. The only thing I've changed in this for the flights is I configured the OSD and I put my rates into it and left the PIDs complete alone. They are default Betaflight PIDs, but it still flew really well. The rolls and flips were clean, they were quick, didn't float around. It did take a long time for it to drop down. I think that's because the older versions of these used to suffer from the roll of death, and they found that if you change the idle throttle idle up to 10, that would fix that. I've left it at 10. I haven't dropped it, but apparently these newer models, the ones with the black motors, you don't get that roll of death anymore. They changed the motors and the props and put the idle speed up, and that seems to have fixed that issue. So in summary then, for your Leader 120 micro quadcopter, this thing is small, it's agile, it flies really well. I was quite impressed with its flight, as I said before, and I shall continue to fly it. The next thing I'm going to do to this is I'm going to upgrade Betaflight on the board and BL helis on the ESC, and I might change out this JST to an XT30, see what it's like. I'm going to get some more props, I think. So that's the end of the review. Next up is the DVR footage that I took while flying this, just so you can see how it flies, and that's the end of the review. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again.